an AI research review for AnswerThis for students, researchers, and faculty. Throughout this segment, what we're going to do is look at this platform, its functionalities, and how it can improve our research process. So what is AnswerThis? According to their website, AnswerThis analyzes your questions and provides a holistic research-backed explanation, direct citations, and a summary for every paper used in your answer. Furthermore, it searches 285 plus research papers and saves up to 30% of your valuable time. So let's dig into this resource. The first place we're going to go to is answerthis.io, and we're going to sign in. The first thing you're going to see here is our research checklist, which shows us some of the sections that we've already explored. So I'm going to exit out of here. Alright, now that we're into AnswerThis, what we're going to do is put in our first prompt: does creatine support muscle growth? And click on the magnifying glass located on the right hand side. As you can see, it provides us an overview and analysis on one section, as well as it provides us the articles on the right hand side. So if we wanted to take a look at one of the publications, we can certainly do so by just clicking on the article here. And if we scroll down here, we'll have the PDF that's located below, and we would just have to click here. And now we have the publication based on the research. So I'm going to take a step back just to take a look at our sources. So one of the good things about this is it provides us the DOI number immediately, as well as the publication date and the citation. What we can do is we can actually change the citation. So if I'm writing a paper in APA, I can certainly just put in APA, and now we have the citations done in APA, as well as the analysis were changed into the citation that's needed. So if it's MLA, we can see that things change here, as well as the citations located here, where we can copy and have this here. If we wanted to do a follow-up prompt, we can certainly do so. So what I'm going to do in this case is provide a follow-up prompt is, are there any side effects associated with creatine? So I'm going to put this into my section here and press enter. And as you can see here, we have a follow-up prompt. So we have the analysis on one section as well as the articles here. One of the great features about this particular platform is that it allows us to view the information in certain sections through the table view icon located on the right hand side. So if I wanted to click on table view, we can see here that it's going to provide us with the source information and some of the information that's extracted. In this case, what we can do is we can extract the data even more and take a look by certain sections. So let's say, for an example, I wanted to take a look at the methodology section. I can just add this to the column, and it will give me the methodology section. Or if I wanted to add additional sections, extracting the data by putting perhaps key findings and add to this column, I can certainly do so. What I'm going to do is just stretch out this section for we can have a good overview of this. So now we have the source information, we have the extract sources, so whether it's the methodology and key findings, we certainly have this. And we can export this information if needed. So if we wanted to export the citations, we can certainly do so. So this is one of the benefits of having this section structured like this, based on the articles and based on the key findings and certain sections as well. So one of my favorite features is the extract data. So really like this one. And what we can do in this case is if we wanted to export the information and add it to our library. From here, we can see that we've added a bunch of publications added to our library, which is fantastic. This will give us the opportunity to really organize our content that we have in this particular section. So I'm going to go back here to our findings sections and just explore other things as well. What we can do is we can just sort based on PDF as well. So if we wanted to click on the PDF section, we can just click here and have the PDFs at our disposal. We can chat with the paper. So this is a very interesting component to this resource, is where we can interact with the article. So once we click on this functionality, we can interact with this paper. Maybe I want this component to explain the methodology in 3 sections. And I can press enter. And from here, it's going to provide us the methodology in 3 sections. So we can see here, this is the first section, the second section, and the third section of the methodology. So this is fantastic in terms of getting explanations on certain things that you may not know about. Maybe it's statistical analysis, maybe it's the methodology section, and it will provide you that information. Once again, we have the citation feature that always seems to be handy. If we wanted to put in APA style, we can certainly do so. Copy the citation and put it within your paper. So these are really interesting features that allows us to streamline our research process. Now that we're back at the home page, what I want to do is take a look at the advanced search feature. So I'm going to put in my first prompt and I'm going to click on more filters. From here, it's going to allow me to take a look at certain sections. You can see I selected this already, so we can go to choose database that we want, and we can select the databases that our information comes from. I think that this is very important because many AI platforms deal with artificial hallucinations, and now we know exactly where we're getting this information. So I think it's fantastic that we know that we're getting our resources from Semantic Scholar, OpenAlex, PubMed, and Archive. And what we can do is submit search. All right, so as you can see here, it's going to provide us this information based on the databases that we selected. So a really good resource. Once again, we know that we are fighting against this artificial hallucination in many AI platforms, and we know exactly where we're getting our resources from as we selected the databases. So this is a fantastic thing to know about this. Some of the many great features about this particular AI platform is that it allows us to export the information into Zotero. So if we wanted the citations, we can select all here. And from here, what we're going to do is we're going to click on export, and it gives us the opportunity to export as a BibTeX or a CSV file, which is great. So I'm going to click on the BibTeX. From here, it's going to give this Zotero icon, and I'm just going to double click on this and press OK. And as you can see here, we have all the articles that were exported from AnswerThis into Zotero, and now I can organize my content accordingly and change it based on the different citations that's needed for my research. So for all you bibliometric enthusiasts, they actually have a bibliometric analysis section. So if I highlight this once again, I can click on the bibliometric analysis section, and what it allows us to do is take a look at the bibliometrics, the data that's behind here, so we can see based on publication year, the citation year, title word cloud, citation impact, top terms. Bravo to AnswerThis in terms of putting this bibliometric section in here. It makes things a lot more easier and a lot more visually appealing for many people who are into bibliometrics. One of the other great features is the citation map. So what we can do is look at the relationship between authors, whether it's collaborators, most cited papers, and etc. So what I'm going to do in this case, and I'm going to paste in my DOI number, and I'm going to click on the magnifying glass located on the right hand side. From here, we're going to select set as origin. We can look at the most cited papers based on this publication. We can really get very interactive with this as well. So we can just go directly here and click on some of the authors. So if we wanted to see the direct relationship between different authors and publications, we can certainly do so. Once again, what comes in handy is the citations that's located here, and it's going to let us know that the PDF is not available for this. But once again, if you're looking for things about citation maps and other bibliometric resources, this is a AI database for you. One of the great features about this is the AI writer. As you can see here, I've been writing my publication in this section, as well as streamlining my other research processes within this AI database. One of the other features about this is I can write a description and it will generate an outline and provide me with research links. So this is really fantastic to have. It gives me a lot of inspiration, as well as it allows me to brainstorm for different sources. As you can see here, it's providing me with a lot of different details. We can add to the beginning, add to the end, or we can apply the outline however we want. One of the last features I'm going to show you is the prompt helper. So if we click on the prompt helper, you can see we can parse it based on different areas that we're looking for. So perhaps we're looking for relevant studies on creatine, right? So I'm just going to paste in my general prompt and click on create. What that does is that creates a prompt for us, general prompt, and we can click on the magnifying glass. And as you can see here, based on our prompt, it gives us the information that's needed. So once again, a really good tool that helps us and guides us towards effective prompting. My thoughts and observations on AnswerThis. The features on this platform makes the research process easy and fun, whether it's allowing us to interact with certain articles, extract information, whether it's methodologies and limitations, or in addition, if you're into bibliometrics, we can look at citation patterns as well. It makes this a one-stop shop for research. The advanced selection of databases allows complete transparency of where the researchers are retrieved. An example was given where I was able to select PubMed and Archive as one of our core databases that we're searching in. This eliminates and combats the artificial hallucination problem that happens in many AI research platforms. It allows us to identify the exact research databases to choose from. And last but not least, our writing section allows users to utilize the platforms in more ways than one. I found this particular section particularly fascinating because I can write my publication as well as pull articles and extract data throughout this process. And if you're interested in learning about AI and how you can use it for your research, feel free to click on the link or go to the QR code located here. And we also have a referral link that will be in the YouTube description. And that concludes our segment. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at jonathan.torres@rutgers.edu. Feel free to network with me. I'm on LinkedIn at Jonathan Torres or on X at JonathanMLIS. With that being said, thank you so much.